ఇంకో మొబైల్ పెట్టి చూడు చిన్ను. Hello, good evening students. Today we are going to discuss another topic from our first chapter, heat. Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? How many of you are participating is not known to me. Okay, call your friends and try to make them participate in our class. Okay. I want everyone to participate in this class because I am on leave. We have to complete this syllabus. So that's why I have been conducting this online class. It's YouTube live. Now we are in this chapter 1. Okay. Students are not getting ready. I think mobile phones are at their parents. Please take their mobiles and come to class. Prabhu Teja is on class. I am telling you to call your friends and make them participate in the class. Okay. Yesterday, many students didn't participate in this class. Already I put messages in our WhatsApp group. Okay? Call your friends and make them participate in this class. Okay? Now I am waiting for more few minutes. Okay? Is my writing visible? Is my voice audible? Let me know from you, from your chats. Is my voice audible or not? Is my writing visible or not? Is my writing visible or not? Very good. Thank you, Yusuf sir. Thank you for participating in my class. It's purely live class. We are going to discuss the topics at the end of the chapter of heat. In 2 or more classes we are going to end this chapter. Okay. Call your friends and try to make them participate in this class. Okay. Now I can wait for some more minutes. Some more few minutes I will wait for this class. Okay. I want all of you to participate in this class. Okay. Hi everyone. I feel proud, very proud that Mr. Yusuf Ali sir is participating in my class. It's a great privilege to me. Thank you sir. Thank you. Shamsir, call all your friends and make them participate in our class. Okay. Make them participate in our class. Call your friends. Call your friends. I will be online until many students participate in this class. Until many students participate in this class, I will wait for some more minutes. Okay. It's purely YouTube live class. Good evening everyone. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Very good evening, Arif, very good evening. Good evening, all of you. Let all your friends participate in this class. Call everyone, ask them to participate in our PS class. Ask all our students to participate in our class. As I am on leave, I am unable to teach you in the physical class. Keeping our heavy syllabus in our minds, I am coming online because only for you. You must participate. You call your friends and ask them to participate in our class. Yesterday we completed some syllabus. Now we are going to complete some more syllabus from our heat chapter. Okay, let them participate. Let them participate. Only few students are participating. It's very pity that I have already intimated to all our students to participate in our class. Okay. So now within few seconds we are going to start our topic. So here I have to tell you one thing from our daily life. Every day our mother washes our clothes, and after washing our clothes, our mother keeps them in sunlight. What will then happen when our mother keeps our washed clothes in sunlight? And another example, when our mother prepares tiffin, I mean when she is preparing dosa, she first put the pan on the stove and she heats up to getting much temperature. After some time, she sprinkles water on that pan. Then what will happen? Have you ever observed this phenomenon? Then what will happen when she sprinkles water? So here this is pan. So this is pan. When she sprinkles some water, what will happen? You can see at once the water changes into fume. The water changes into vapor. The water changes into vapor. Why? What is the reason for it? As and when she sprinkles water on the pan, it at once becomes water. It quickly becomes water. What is the reason for it? When our mother keeps the washed clothes in the sunlight, after some time, if you observe the clothes, they will become dry. What is the reason behind it? What is the reason behind it? Yes, the reason must be evaporation. The reason must be evaporation. So this is the topic that we are going to discuss now. Evaporation. This is our topic, evaporation. Okay, good evening everyone. Good evening. Now concentrate on the lesson. Okay, this is nothing but evaporation. Evaporation. Okay, what is evaporation? Come on, here in our textbook there is an activity. Here you have to take two petri dishes. These are called petri dishes. These are called petri dishes. These are called two petri dishes. These will have lid. These two will have a lid. So these two are petri dishes. These are having lids. Come on, take some spirit. Take some spirit in these two. Take some spirit in these two petri dishes. Take some spirit in these two petri dishes and try to take out the lid from one dish. So you are seeing the figures that these are two petri dishes. these two petri dishes, we have taken some spirit on in these two petri dishes, and I have taken lid on one petri dish, and on the other petri dish I do not take a lid. I haven't kept lid on that. Okay, you are seeing that there are two petri dishes, and these two petri dishes contain some spirit, some amount of spirit. So and I have kept lid on one petri dish, and I have left the another petri dish without lid. Now take these two and keep them under the fan. Keep them under the fan. So this is one petri dish having lid on it, and other petri dish is not having lid on it. Now keep both these two petri dishes under the fan. Now switch on the fan. What will happen? When you switch on the fan, what will happen? You know very well. What will happen? When you switch on the fan moves. The fan moves round and round. It gives some air. Some air is produced when you put off fan. So if you observe after some time, these two petri dishes having spirit in it, when you observe after some time, what will happen? Yes, very good. After some time, what will happen? You observe for some time. Now you can put off the fan and observe the two petri dishes. Here, if you observe the petri dish without lid, the amount of spirit disappears in this petri dish. This is petri dish 1, and it is petri dish 1, and this is petri dish 2. If you observe after some time, the petri dish without lid, if you observe the amount of spirit, there is no amount of spirit in that petri dish. What has happened in this case? The spirit in this petri dish evaporates. And come on, now you have to take this lid out, and if you observe this petri dish, the spirit that you put in this container remains the same. The spirit in this petri dish remains the same, because you have put lid on this. Okay, you have put lid on this. That's why the amount of spirit doesn't evaporate. But here in this case, as there is no lid on this petri dish, the amount of spirit disappears. The amount of spirit completely evaporates in this case. That is because here there is no spirit in this dish. Here, when you put a lid on this, it has some spirit in it. This is nothing but evaporation. This is because of only evaporation. Now we are going to clearly know what is evaporation. What has happened here in this case? Now, what is evaporation? Okay, now we are going to discuss clearly what is evaporation. Now we have to know that this spirit is a liquid. So this spirit is a liquid. This spirit is a liquid. So this is spirit and it is nothing but liquid. This is nothing but liquid. In liquid, there are so many molecules in the liquid. There are so many molecules in the liquid. The molecules of the liquid, the molecules, there are so many molecules in the liquid. These molecules are in, so the molecules in the liquid, the molecules in the liquid, the molecules in the liquid, the molecules in the liquid moves with random speed, moves with random speed, moves with random speed, without direction, without direction, without direction. Okay, so there are some molecules in the liquid. All these molecules are moving, they are in motion in any direction, in all directions, in all directions. Okay, in all directions, in all directions they are moving, they are moving. While they are moving in all directions, one molecule hits other molecule. So then while they are in motion, one molecule hit other molecule, one molecule hit other molecule. When one molecule is hitting other molecule, this first molecules loses energy, molecules loses energy, molecules loses energy, and this energy is gained by another molecules, and this energy is gained by another molecules, this energy is gained by another molecules. This energy is gained by another molecules. So what is happening here? Some of the molecules are hitting another molecules. The molecules, some molecules are losing energy. At the same time, the energy lost by those molecules are gained by another molecules. This process continues. This process continues. Here, if you observe, the molecules at the inner side, the molecules at the inner side, they hit the molecules at the surface. The molecules at the surface. At the same time, the heat energy is transferred from these inner molecules to these upper molecules. At the same time, these molecules hit the molecules at the surface. The molecules at surface. And these molecules, they lost energy to these molecules at surface, and because of this energy gained by molecules, they try to go far, they try to go far leaving this surface, they try to go for leaving this surface, and they mix in the air, they mix in the air, they mix in the air, they mix in the air. This is the process that here what is happening here. This is the process what is happening here. Okay, what is happening? The inner side molecules, they hit the upper side molecules. Inner side molecules lose energy. At the same time, the energy lost by the inner side molecules or gained by, the energy lost by these inner side molecules is gained by the upper side molecules, and this process continues. And the inner side molecules lost energy to the molecules at the surface of the liquid, and receiving this energy, they fly off from this surface. They fly off from the surface and they mix in the air. Sometimes these molecules are hit by air molecules. These molecules are hit by air molecules, and they again come back to the surface. They again come back to the liquid surface. They again come back to the liquid surface. That here what is happening here? Clearly receive without confusion. The inner side molecules, when they hit the molecules at the surface, the molecules at the surface receive the energy from the inner side molecules, and they try to fly off from this surface. They try to fly off from this surface. And sometimes these molecules are hit by air molecules. These molecules are hit by air molecules. Then the molecules at the surface gains energy and try to escape from the surface of liquid. Try to escape from the surface of liquid. At the same time, some of escaped molecules hit by air molecules and come back to the surface, and again come back to the surface. This process continues. And when the number of escaped molecules is greater than the number of returned molecules, when the number of escaped molecules is greater than the number of returning molecules, then the molecules in the liquid disappears. The molecules in the liquid completely disappears. This is the process happening in this process. This is the process happening here in this activity. What is happening here? The inner side of the molecules of the inner side of the liquid, they hit the molecules at the surface. The molecules at the surface receives energy from these molecules at the inner side, and they try to fly off. They try to fly off from this surface. At that time, some of the escaped molecules are hit by air molecules. Some air molecules, they are hit by air molecules, and they again come back to the liquid. Here, if the number of escaped molecules are greater than, if the number of escaped molecules is greater than number of returned molecules, the number of molecules of liquid disappears. This process continues till all the molecules evaporates. This process is called evaporation. This process is known as evaporation. What is happening here? What happening here is the molecules in the liquid, they are in random motion. They move in all directions. While they are moving, the inner side molecules, they hit the outer side molecules, and these inner side molecules lose energy. That energy lost by these inner side molecules is gained by the outer side molecules or the molecules at the surface. When they receive energy, when the molecules at surface receive energy, they try to fly off from this surface. they try to fly off from the surface. When they are flying off, they also are hit by air molecules, and some of the escaped molecules come back to the liquid again. They come back to the liquid. If the number of escaped molecules is greater than the number of retained molecules, then the number of molecules in the liquid disappears. This process continues until the entire liquid disappears or the entire liquid evaporates. This process is known as evaporation. This process is known as evaporation. What is happening here? First, there is a liquid in the dish. Now, after some time, all the molecules of the liquid disappears. All the molecules of the liquid disappears. That means there is no liquid now in this petri dish. What happens? That's nothing but because of evaporation, all the molecules in the dish evaporates, disappears. All the molecules in the dish disappears. This is called evaporation. Now I am going to write what is the definition of evaporation. Come on now, note down evaporation. What is the definition of the evaporation? What is the definition of the evaporation? So here what is happening? The change of state of liquid to gas at any temperature is called evaporation. Here what happens here? The liquid in the dish, it evaporates. That means it is a liquid. This is a liquid, but it is gas. I am telling you that the liquid state is changed into gaseous state. The liquid state is changed into gaseous state. So this is the liquid state is changing into gaseous state. This process, the change of state of liquid to gas at any temperature, is called evaporation. This is the definition of the evaporation. Okay, the change of state of liquid to gas at any temperature is called evaporation. Here, while evaporation is going on, here what have you observed? The inner side of the molecules, they are losing energy. At the same time, the energy lost by them is gained by the surface molecules. So here what is happening is the molecules are losing their energy. When they are losing their energy, that means the molecules are losing their heat energy. When any body loses its heat energy, it will become cool. It becomes cool. Okay? And this one, evaporation is that's why we can say evaporation is a cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process. Why do we tell it? And this evaporation is a surface phenomenon. It occurs at the surface. You can clearly observe that the surface molecules, they fly up from the surface. That's why evaporation is a surface phenomenon, and evaporation is a cooling process. Why do we tell that evaporation is a cooling process? while evaporation is going on, the molecules in the liquid loses its energy. Because of losing its energy, the entire body becomes cool. The entire body becomes cool. That's why we can say that evaporation is a cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process. So, and you can give some more examples. For example, take while we are doing work, what will happen? Our body generally gets heated. Our body generally gets heated. That means the temperature of our body increases. When the temperature of our body increases, thus the water in the sweat glands evaporates using the increased temperature in our body. Then when sweat on our body evaporates, we feel cool. Okay, that is also best example of evaporation. So while we are working any work, when you are walking or when you are running or if you are doing any work, your body gets heated. The temperature of your body increases. Because of that temperature, the water in the sweat glands try to evaporate using this increased heat energy or increased temperature. And at the same time our body becomes cool. That is nothing but evaporation. Here is very important issue, that evaporation depends upon three issues. Come on, write down. Very important point. Evaporation depends upon three issues. Number one, first one, surface of the liquid, and second one temperature, and the third one the water vapor present in air. So very important one more question. So here evaporation depends upon three issues. First one, surface of the liquid, and second one, temperature, third one, the water vapor present in air. For example, take some water in two types of, this is a dish and this is a glass. Come on, here we are taking water in both of these dishes. If you keep them under a fan, while the fan is moving, if you observe the time of evaporation in these two, because here in this class the surface of the liquid is less, here the surface is more. Because of more surface, it evaporates quickly than the water in the glass. So it depends upon the surface of the liquid. This is the best example. Okay, so here what I am going to say is, evaporation, the rate of evaporation depends upon three issues. One is surface of the liquid, and the other is, second one is temperature, third one is the water vapor present in air. So these are three issues. Okay, these are three issues. With this I end this topic, evaporation. Okay, so here let me remember you some few points about evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation, the change of state of liquid to gas at any temperature, is called evaporation. Evaporation is a cooling process. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon. It occurs at the surface. That's why we can say that evaporation is a surface phenomenon. Evaporation is a cooling process. Okay, good. Next we move to another topic. Okay, just we completed evaporation. Now we are going to move to another point. Okay, yes, generally we like to drink cool drinks. Every student nowadays, all persons, they like to drink cool drinks, soft drinks. Come on, when you take a cool drink and when you pour this cool drink in a glass, when you pour some cool drink in a glass, what will you observe? What will you observe when you pour some cool drink in a glass? What will you observe? This is cool drink. When you pour some cool drink in a glass, what will you observe? You can observe that some droplets stick to the outer surface of the glass. Some water droplets stick to the outer surface of the glass. Have you observed or not? Come on, let me know from your chats. All are not active. Who are they? All are not active. When you pour some cool drink in a glass, is my voice audible or not? When you pour some cool drink in the glass, you can observe some water droplets like this at the outer surface of the glass. Around the outer surface of the glass, you can observe this type of water droplets. Why these water droplets stick to the outer surface of the glass? What is happening there? You know the cause. What is happening there? That is nothing but condensation. Now we are going to know what is condensation. Here, actually, around the glass, what is there? There is air around the glass. That means there are some air molecules around the glass. These air molecules, they contain water vapor. As we all know that air contains some water vapor. Water from water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, ponds. Water bodies. From water bodies, water evaporates and they mix with air. That means air contains water vapor. So here around the glass there is air. Air molecules are moving around the glass. While they are moving, air molecules hit. These air molecules, they hit this glass. Air molecules, while they are in motion, they hit this glass in all directions. Air molecules hit the glass. When air molecules hit the glass, what will happen? They lose their energy. Air molecules lose energy. When they lose energy, what is that energy? That's nothing but they lose heat energy. Air molecules lose heat energy. They lose heat energy. When they lose heat energy, what will happen? But air molecules, they contain water vapor. This water vapor when lose energy, when lose energy, it becomes water droplets. It becomes water droplets. These water droplets stick to the glass. So that is why you can see water droplets stick to the glass when you pour some cool drink or some cold water in the glass. That is the reason behind it. Okay, that is the reason. So what is happening here? Air molecules, while they are moving around the glass, they hit glass, the walls of the glass, and they lose energy. Because of losing energy, this water vapor becomes water droplets, and these water droplets stick to the walls of the glass. This is nothing but condensation. What is happening here? Water vapor loses its heat energy and becomes water droplets. Water vapor, what is the state of water vapor? Let me know from your chats. What is the state of water vapor? There are three states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. What is the state of water vapor? Can't you know what is the state of water vapor? Let me know from your chats. What is the state of water vapor? Is a solid state or liquid state or gaseous state? What is the state of water vapor? Let me know from you. What is the state of water vapor? This is gaseous state. Here, gaseous state, gas, when it loses heat energy, it becomes liquid. Yes, it becomes liquid. So here, what is happening? While it is losing heat energy, the state of gas is changing into liquid. This process is known as condensation. The change of state of gas to liquid. Is known as condensation. So now I am going to define condensation. What is condensation? Okay, come on, write down. Condensation. The change of state of gas to liquid is called condensation. Here in condensation, what is happening? The air molecules around the glass, they hit the glass and they lost their energy. That energy is gained by here. This is the glass, this is the liquid. Air molecules, they hit the glass. When they hit the glass, they loses its energy, and the energy lost by air molecules is gained by glass molecules. When the energy of the glass molecules increases, then the average kinetic energy of the glass increases. Then this energy is transferred to the water in the glass. The kinetic energy of the glass molecules is transferred to the water molecules in the glass. Because of energy gained by these water molecules, the average kinetic energy of water molecules increases. Because of that, the temperature of water in the glass increases. That means the temperature of the water in the glass increases. That means the temperature of the water rises. So that's why we can say condensation is a warming process. 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 First, air molecules around the glass loses its energy. That energy is gained by glass molecules. At the same time, the average kinetic energy of the glass molecules increases, and this average kinetic energy is transferred to the water in the glass. Because of that, the temperature of the water in the glass increases. That's why we can say that condensation is a warming process. Condensation is a warming process. So this is a very important topic. Let me remember what is condensation. The change of state of gas to liquid is called condensation, and condensation is a warming process. But if you remember about evaporation is a cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process. The change of state of liquid to gas. Liquid to gas is called evaporation, but it is condensation. Both are opposite. Both are opposite process. Both are opposite processes. So, and in our examination point of view, a question has been asked many times that what are the differences between condensation and evaporation? Evaporation and condensation. So, that is a very important question. That's very important question. Differences between evaporation and condensation. You can write like this. This is evaporation and this is condensation. You can write easily 2 points. First one, definition. Here also you can write definition. Second one, evaporation is a cooling process. Evaporation is a cooling process, but condensation is a warming process. This is a warming process. So you can easily write the differences between evaporation and condensation. It's very important question. Good. And now we are going to know another important issue. Now we are in the month of September. After this month, we are entering into the season which we do not like. What is that one? Tell me, what is the season that we are going to enter after this one? After this rainy season, we are going to enter into winter season. At the time of winter, the temperatures in the surroundings decreases. At night time, we feel very cold. At that time, the temperatures decreases. The temperatures in our surroundings decreases. Then if you observe, when you observe flowers and leaves of trees, window panes, and on the walls, you can observe some water droplets. During winter season, you can observe some water droplets. At night time, when the temperature falls considerably, you can observe water droplets on the flowers, water droplets on the leaves, water droplets on the window panes, water droplets on the walls, doors. So you can observe everywhere. These water droplets on these items is nothing but okay, it's nothing but Water droplets, these water droplets you can observe, okay, that is nothing but dew. That is nothing but dew. The water droplets you see on the flowers, leaves of the trees, window panes, walls, this is called dew. Because of the lowering temperature surroundings, you can find water droplets on the flowers, leaves, window panes, walls. So this is nothing but dew. But when the temperatures further decrease, the temperatures in the surroundings decrease very much, then you can see that these water droplets, they mix with, these water droplets mix with dust particles. They mix with the dust particles, and they become a layer, and they become a layer, and they form a layer. If you see through this layer, you cannot see. Then the atmosphere outside this layer is not visible. You can miss visibility. So because of these water droplets mixing with the dust particles in the atmosphere, they form some layer like situation you can see. Then if you face this layer before you cannot see the objects through this layer, then you can miss visibility. You cannot see the objects through this dust particles and water droplets layer. This is called fog. Okay, we have discussed two issues here. These two happens in the time of winter. First one dew, and the next one fog. What is the difference between dew and fog? Dew, you can see mere droplets on flowers, leaves, window panes, doors, etc. Water droplets. When these water droplets mix with air plus dust particles, okay, they form a layer. They form a thick layer. That thick layer is called fog. You cannot see through this thick layer. Because of this fog in the winter season, you can see many accidents occur in the many road accidents you can see in this winter season. Because of this fog, there happens some road accidents in winter season. Okay, this is fog. So this is a dew and this is fog. Observe the difference between dew and fog. Okay. Now we have so many water bodies on the earth. We have rivers, we have lakes, we have seas, oceans, rivulets, canals, ponds. These are all water bodies. From these water bodies, because of sunlight, water is evaporated from all these water bodies. But where does this water vapor reach? This water vapor reach the air. It mixes with air. So the water vapor present in air. The water vapor present in air is called humidity. This is humidity. From the water bodies, water vapors from these water bodies, and this water vapor reaches the air. It mixes with air. This is nothing but humidity. Okay, so that's all for this class. In this class we discussed what is What is evaporation? What is evaporation? And what is condensation? What is dew? And what is fog? And what is humidity? So these are all the issues that we have completed in this class. Okay, come on, take your textbook and try to read this one. And while reading your textbook, you have to underline all these important keywords and definitions. Okay, with this I am ending this class. And at the same time, I ask all our students to call your friends and make all of them participate in our class. Okay, if anybody who doesn't subscribe so far, try to subscribe our channel. Okay, thank you one and all.